serious? Are you serious? What? Deep space. Listen, folks. Mysterious flashes have been discovered beyond the Milky Way. Matter of fact, here's a report at the CrusaderJournal.com. The massive flares of energy in an X-ray binary stars have been discovered. Strange X-ray emissions have been discovered in two galaxies, and researchers can't explain what's causing them. Matter of fact, University of Alabama physics undergrad students under instruction from the professor Jimmy Irwin, he said he told them to look for examples of X-ray emissions from galaxies beyond the Milky Way, and to use the a telescope information as data. Irwin wanted the students to find ones at old global cluster galaxies. The students examined archived observations for 70 galaxies near the Milky Way. Two brief flares were seen, separated by 4 years. Irwin explained both peaked in brightness in under a minute and decayed over in an hour. One flare was identified in the galaxy of NGC 4636 near Virgo. Another galaxy was NGC 5128 near Centaurus. When not flaring, the sources appear to be normal, asserting a neutron star. Okay? Now, they're located in old stellar populations, unlike the magneteers, these anomalies that are taking place have repeat and repetitive flares, and similar lumispheres have taken place, but not here. This is something very, very strange. When such burst of energy occurs, supernovas and gamma ray bursts are destroyed. But in this case, the two stars flared to the verge of exploding, but remained. So they ignited, but they stayed there. They didn't totally go away. And they're 4 years apart in a distant galaxy beyond the Milky Way. What is it? What is it, and what was it, and what does it mean prophetically? Now look, the Bible does tell us. Jesus said, as lightning cometh from the east to the west, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. In a moment of a twinkling of an eye, we'll be caught up to be with the Lord. We'll be changed. Are you serious? You don't want to be left behind, and it's too late to pray. Boom! Just like a flash. Before you can blink, twinkle. It's over. Changed. Are you left behind? Are you saved? We'll talk about this discovery tonight on Sunday Night Live. Starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. 7 p.m. Eastern at my website at www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. Are you serious? Are you serious? There's a whole lot of shaking going on. And I'm serious, folks. The earth is a shaking and quaking. The devil's back is breaking. My mind is aching. I mean, seriously, the apocalyptic, catastrophic, if we're not careful, cataclysmic events could be coming upon the earth as the 5 waves of energy is putting pressure. But it's not just the 5 waves of energy. We also have solar flare, high solar winds. Matter of fact, I'll just tell you what that is right now. The solar winds are right now roaring at 498,000 kilometers per second, roaring right off the sun, headed toward the earth, with a gaping hole in the sun's atmosphere. It's not slowing it down at all. Earth facing 498,000 kilometers per second. And here's what the results of all of this pressure has become. 42 earthquakes in the last 24 hours, including last night's 7.2 powerful quake off the coast of Fiji. Now, the U.S. Geological Survey has downsized it to 6.9. But listen to the last 24 hours. What has taken place on the earth? 2.8 British Virgin Islands. Let me just give you the big ones. 4.7 Fiji, 4.5 Futuna, 4.2 Chile, 5.1 Burma, 4.9 Fiji, 5.5 Chile, and then we had the big one, 6.9, now that's been downsized, Fiji, and that one was big, 5.7 Aftershock Fiji, 4.2 Bulgaria, and then there was a 4.9, 5.8, very shallow, 5.1, all in Fiji, 5.6, 5.0, 5.0, 5.4, all in Fiji, as those aftershocks of this powerful quake. We had a 4.6 hit China, and then we had a 5.7 in Vanuatu. We also had a 4.2 earthquake in Afghanistan, 5.0 Fiji, 4.8 Indonesia, 5.2, 5.0, 5.5 in Fiji. And they're all very shallow. So, man, I'm telling you, folks, we dodged a bullet on the tsunami. We dodged a huge bullet. As shallow as this quake was at 6.9, 7.2, it is a miracle we did not have a massive tsunami. 4.9 Indonesia. We've had a 4.9 and a 4.8 in China. Excuse me, 4.9 was Chile, 4.8 was China, and 4.3 Alaska, and a 4.6 just hit Burma again. So 42 earthquakes in the last 24 hours, including that big one that hit Fiji and all those powerful aftershocks. The whole earth is shaking and quaking. Matter of fact, the Bible told us in the book of Isaiah chapter 24, verse 20, the earth shall reel to and fro, shall rock to and fro like a drunkard. Okay? And so we're watching and witnessing these signs of the end times. Jesus said there'd be earthquakes in diverse places. And we know prophetically there would be many earthquakes have already happened on major biblical milestone historical events, but there's others to be prophesied yet to come that we're keeping a close eye on. We're truly living, folks, in the last days. Don't miss today's live broadcast. My guest today will be Dave Hodges from the Dave Hodges Show. So it should be a very powerful broadcast. We're going to talk about Obamacare, the battle on the Hill, the Trump mandate that seems to be already in play, and a whole lot more. Okay, so we're going to really take a look at some of America's political issues and some of the struggles that's already taken place on Capitol Hill with the Trump mandate coming into play. All right, we'll tell you all about all those things and the earthquakes and everything else that's happening around the globe on the coming apocalypse. Don't miss it. 12 noon Eastern at my website at www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. So get a fresh cup of coffee and let's get ready to rumble, because that's what's going to happen today. We're really going to dig deep. All right? Are you serious? Are you saved? Are you serious? Are you serious, folks? We have breaking news, breaking news. There has been a mega 7.3 earthquake has just hit Japan. Fukushima, Japan. Are you serious? I mean, you guys know what happened on 3/11/11 when that monster 9.0 hit right there near Fukushima, creating this incredible tsunami. It literally, the earthquake was so hard it shook the ground for 6 minutes and brought a tsunami inland 6 miles, leaving 6 nuclear reactors in meltdown mode. Now, here we are again, 7.3 right there. Matter of fact, the quake just struck about 30 minutes ago. According to meteorologists, the depth of it only 7 miles, 11 kilometers. That's very shallow, very powerful. There's no doubt we have damage. There's no question it's going to affect the Fukushima nuclear power plant. There's no question. You can't have a 7.3, 7 miles deep, and not have of a situation here. And matter of fact, there is tsunami warnings. They're saying possibly 10-foot high. They're telling people to get ready. Now, this thing is going to be, this is a dangerous situation. What does it mean for Fukushima? It's way too early. It's a very fluid situation, way too early. Now, some of the U.S. Geological Survey now, initially, okay, now they're saying not 7.3, but they're downgrading it now to 6.9. That's typical for U.S. Geological Survey. Keep downgrading. They've been doing it forever that way. It won't change the fact this thing's shaking, quaking, and the devil's back is breaking as we're in the end time apocalyptic days of chaos. I mean, I just had lunch with L.A. Marzulli, and we were talking earlier today, and we just did a television, 2 television shows with him today, and days of chaos. Days of chaos. Matter of fact, he's going to be my guest again tomorrow on my live broadcast. We're going to start an hour early because I got to get him to the airport. But at 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, L.A. Marzulli will be co-hosting with me. It'll be a powerful broadcast. Don't miss it. Are you serious? Earthquakes! Are you serious? Pray for the people of Japan. The ring of fire is still on fire.